My favorite story with you that I had seen in person at the Comedy Store was one day. I think you were there too.
Oh, I was there that day.
Yeah.
I'm in the picture.
So there is a bringer
There's
show.
a picture of
There's a
it?
picture.
Oh, the picture remembering the day, but you're not. Is Eleanor in the picture?
Eleanor's not in the picture.
Red Band's in the picture.
Red Band's in the picture.
Oh,
So-
yeah, they get us confused.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this story? Now I'm nervous.
The fucking Dr. Dre.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah.
Oh my
exactly.
God, that's crazy.
So Dr. Dre's watching a bringer show in the main room, and as he's walking out, he passes you and goes, Eleanor!
And you a doctor.
Yeah.
What up, DR?
I never forgot that. And so what's that relationship?
So it's not really a relationship. It's just a acquaintanceship, I guess you would call it. Like,
Right.
because they always came into Fat Tuesday. Like, we talk about the dead years, and I talked about this, the dead years at the Comedy Store, I should say. The thing that kept the store alive was Fat Tuesday.
Which
and I
was
Black
did
Night, right?
talk
Black Night.
about that on the Comedy Store podcast. I mean, the Comedy Store documentary, but it didn't make it in there.
That's so funny.
But it literally kept us open. If not for Fat Tuesday, that club would not have survived at all. That was our money. That was our money night. We had that, and La Jolla was doing well.
Right.
Wow,
So-
Lloyd was doing well.
Yeah,
Interesting.
we would always switch. They would do well, we would do well. They would do well. So it would always kind of help piggyback each other.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Mitzi would, remortgage the club, the house, her feet, whatever she could to keep it going.
Yeah.
So, but Fat Tuesday was our bread and butter. That was a big night. And it would be Snoop, it would be Dre. I waited on Tupac there. He had his party when he got out of jail in the belly room. Like,
Wait, what?
yeah, they were always at the store. And then another, basketball players, like everybody would come to Fat Tuesday. They used to host the ESPYs. Like ESPYs would cut, like, you waiting on everybody. I got in a lot of trouble one night at the ESPY.
What'd you do?
It was an after party for the ESPYs, right? And they all came to Fat Tuesday, and Katie, my favorite waitress, one of. I don't want these bitches fighting, but Katie was funny. She was vocal, and she's a sports fan, and she's from Boston, so she's Eleanor, I got Donovan McNabb in my section. And he doesn't believe y'all from South Philly. So I go, all right. And I go over and I'm talking to him. He goes, oh, you're from Philly? What part? What part? You're not from South Philly. I go, I'm from 18th and Oregon. He goes, oh, shit, okay. And he got up and he shook my hand. And I go, oh, my God. Is that Torrey Holt you're sitting next to? And he goes, fuck you know about Torrey Holt? Well, most underrated. Who doesn't know
God.
Holt? Who goes there? I'm a big Rams fan. And Torrey's like, yes. Yes. So I was like, whoa, man, I'm such a big fan, because I didn't give a shit about Donovan McNabb. I was just like, yeah, I'm from South Philly, bitch. You ain't. Who you talking to? And it was just so funny. But afterwards, we were going to take a picture, and Donovan's like, I'm not getting a picture with her.
Oh my God, the Campbell soup guy.
You made him mad.
Torrey Holt. I
Legend.
still have Holt's autograph and Eric Dickerson in my.
Whoa.
I love Eric Dickerson. He's my favorite. So he was my top guy, and ran as easy. And Brody used to do the Best Damn Sports Show. So they got me an autographed picture of Eric Dickerson. And I always keep it out in my apartment. And if guys come over and they're like, who's the black guy in the goggles? I'm like, get out.
Get out.
You don't know who Eric Dickerson is? Get the fuck out.
That's your bar.
Yeah. You don't know the Pony Express, bitch? Out.
So you were at a lot of the Fat Tuesday shows. Would you see Kat?
No, I remember Kat. Let's get real truthful, Kat. I was kidding. When he would go by Cat and Hat.
I've heard, yes.
So, and this was the early 90s, 93-ish, 94. He would come around, he showcased, and when he showcased for Mitzi, she goes, Eddie Griffin wears the hats. Lose the hat. So I don't know if that's why he lost, or it could be, he just was like, all right, fuck the Cat in the Hat bullshit. You grow as a comic, whatever.
Yeah. But I knew he used to be Cat in the Hat.
The Cat, that's how I remember him. But always polite, always funny, always, crushed on stage, always just hilarious on stage, and a great tipper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love hearing that. I love to hear that.
That's you know what, that makes me so
as
happy.
a waitress, I'd say, and that was back in the day when he wasn't making huge, like now he's making money. Of course, he would come in later on, and when he was starting to, because I believe, and I don't know if this is right or if I have him mixed with somebody else, but didn't he do where he put a CD out or a DVD, whatever, and they put it in a shoe box? They put it paired with a shoe company. Is that Cat
That
Williams?
I don't know.
You have to look that up because I swear I was like, that is a genius idea. It was some comic did it, and I feel like it was Cat and his team, and then all of a sudden he blew up and he was doing theaters everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, but it was like not like it came out on anything. Son got an Xbox. That's a great bit. It's a great bit.
Because I was curious if you were there, because I know because you said you were at Fat Tuesday, you were there a lot, and I know Cedric the Entertainer and that whole, I was curious if you were around for that. The drama between them of like him stealing that joke, or
I don't remember.
Because that's what he said on the pod, is that he saw him at the Comedy Store at Fat Tuesdays, and that's where Cedric stole that joke and then put it out. So I was just curious if you saw.
I will say that I never saw Steve Harvey perform there. I never. If he came in, he probably came in.
What about Cedric?
Cedric came in a lot.
Because that's what he said.
He didn't
Cedric
always
was...
perform a lot.
Ooh, interesting.
So, because that crowd will boo you. That crowd. I saw some of the greatest things there. So much fun. Like, I think about it all the time. They used to do the birthday dance. So Guy Torrey was the host.
Yes.
Right.
And Guy would do this thing called the birthday dance. Now, Guy started it in the belly room. And it was jam-packed up there. That was when my other boyfriend would come, Warren G. Y'all know Warren?
Stop right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Eleanor, stop.
I swear for God.
Eleanor, stop right now!
One night, Chewy, there was a fight, and so everybody was outside. And so Chewy and Warren are standing on the ramp, the Hyatt ramp, Andaz ramp, whatever the words are. And Warren's like this, and I go, what's the matter? What's going on? Because he's like, I broke my tooth, and I got a crush on you. And I was like, oh, you can show me your tooth, baby.
Eleanor Kerrigan.
I love Warren G. And he was my boo. And these were my boos coming in they took care of us, seriously, because they would bring a lot of people in, sometimes an entourage, sometimes a lot of girls, sometimes not, but like, there was a fight almost with these girls because Warren was like, keep the change. And then one of them followed me and said, he said, give me the change. And I was like, you fucking ghetto bitch. And so I gave it to her because I don't want to, I was like, just give it. Just don't. We were in the belly room. It was tiny. And I had already diffused a situation where they had one of my waitresses, girls had her up against the fucking.
God.
Jesus.
And so I had to get in that. I was like, let's not start because this is fucking hood and I'm just me. I can't fight this whole room. I'm not doing it. And I was trying to be good for Guy because I loved Guy and I really wanted the show to do, and he did. It was only up there a couple months in the belly room and then went right to the main room and it just sprouted out. It was amazing. Yeah. So I gave the girl the change. Warren saw what she did and came back down and gave me another, whatever it was, $40 or $20. They always tipped so well. They were so gracious. And just so, because we'd remember their drinks. We'd fucking run around. And if you didn't get them in your section, you made $30. So.
So yeah, you wanted all the famous rappers. You wanted all those famous rappers
well,
from the 90s.
I had, what's his name? Bone Thugs. Bone had just gotten out of jail. It was a Bone.
Busy? Was it Busy or Crazy?
I'm trying to think of which one got out. He had just gotten out, right? And he ordered a bottle of Moet. So I go to the back. Moet. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me say it properly. Let me say it properly. Yeah. It's Moet, but I'll say Moet. And, so I went to the back, but we weren't allowed to open them in the showroom because it would pop or shoot or something, fucking waitresses killing people in there. And so, of course, I'd have Mr. Pete, the Thai bartender, open it for me in the back. So he opens it. We put it in ice. I bring it out. He goes, hey, I'm not drinking this. I go, what? He goes, somebody could have put something in there, man. And I go, we're not allowed to open it in the showroom. would just, how to bring it out like this. And he goes, I'm not drinking that. You got to take that back, get me another one. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to bring back? At that time, I think it was $65, which is like $2,000 now.
Yeah, it's an insane bottle. Yeah, that's an insane bottle.
I go, oh, he goes, well, either that or you're going to have to drink some. Bitch, I don't drink. I was like, fuck. So I had to drink some of the champagne to prove that it wasn't poisonous.
You had to be the Bone Thugs and Harmony poison tester.
I was so fucking mad. I was like, I hate champagne, bitch. Like, I really hate champagne. I don't mind a fruity drink. I'm kind of a weirdo, but champagne, ugh, tastes like club soda. Damn. But I drank it because I was like, okay. And then I brought him a split closed because I felt bad, like a half.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm sorry. I didn't realize, but we are not allowed to open them in here. Mm-hmm. And just so you know, here's literally like a split that you could have. It's closed because I drank some of your $65.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to eat it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They will comp me a split was like $10 or something at that point. So I could get those. Mooney used to drink them with a straw, the best.
What a gangster.
Oh, give me a split, homie. And a straw. He was so ghetto. I love it.